Many of the town's 24, and the news begins now.
Now, the news with Steve McMurray and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve McMurray.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
A lot to get to this morning, including some breaking news out of Baltimore with a bridge collapse there. We'll get to that in just a few moments. But we want to get a check of the weather first. It is 32 degrees right now, a lot warmer than yesterday morning, but still some slick spots because of the overnight freeze.
Yeah, that's right. Some higher elevations already have fallen below freezing. Watch out for some icy spots. All that snowmelt yesterday has turned into water, and of course that water refroze. But look at those current temperatures. Again, as Steve mentioned, it's still a little bit warmer than yesterday. It's 32 in Rome and Hamilton. We got some stronger winds aloft, mixing those warmer temperatures down near the surface, keeping the temperatures a little bit warmer. Nearing 47 out in Rochester and Buffalo, where the clouds have stuck around, but here locally with those clear skies, currently 32 degrees. And the radar, of course, it's looking quiet this morning, and we're expected to remain quiet and dry throughout the day today. However, clouds will gradually increase as we approach the afternoon and evening, and those high temperatures are warmer than yesterday into the mid to upper 40s, some locations as high as the low 50s. We're tracking even warmer weather tomorrow. Some locations could eclipse near 60, along with some sunshine by the afternoon, but we got to get some rain showers first. We'll talk about all the latest details in that full forecast straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is now.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Time now for your morning commute cast brought to you by Munson as you take a look at those road conditions heading to and from work today. Starting out, the drive times from I-90 and the arterial looking pretty average. No accidents or road closures to report of this morning. Same thing with Route 5S from Utica to Mohawk and back, and Route 49 if you're heading from Utica to Rome or back. Thirdly, we're looking at Route 28 from Cooperstown to I-90, looking at a 48-mile-per-hour average speed drive time in 33 to 35 minutes. And lastly, if you were heading north or south, north of Utica from Route 12 to Remsen, looking at an average time of 16 to 17 minutes when you head to work today. And even though it's looking entirely dry in the roads this morning, watch out if you're in the higher elevations for icy spots from that melted snow. A lot of that snow melted with that strong sun angle yesterday. And following that, though, we do warm up into the 40s and 50s this afternoon, so ice will only be a temporary problem as we continue this warming trend into the middle of this work week. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. The Easter Bag Brigade is a band of local women.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Thankfully, the temperatures this morning aren't nearly as chilly as yesterday, but there is still the chance for some patchy black ice in higher elevations. A live look at downtown Utica. Roads are dry, skies are clear. Hopefully some of you got to see some of the Starlink satellites pass by last night at 8:04 or 8:06, right around that time frame as well. And we're still seeing a completely full moon. The moon is now starting to wane, but the skies still, again, are pretty clear. Clouds will increase throughout the day today as those temperatures climb from the upper 20s to low 30s to as high as the upper 40s to low 50s. And throughout the day today, you can see here those temperatures continuing to climb. Wind speeds still a bit blustery today, not very windy, but noticeable, 10 to 15 mile per hour sustained winds. And you factor in the wind speeds, it will feel like the mid 40s. So not too bad for late March standards for the final full week of March. And on the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, a live radar looking at entirely quiet and dry conditions all across New York State. And regarding those winds, again, it's breezy today. Winds will calm a little bit as we approach the midweek tomorrow and Thursday, but they do pick up again as we head into Friday. Regarding rainfall, well, it's looking pretty dry today. we're tracking a system bringing some rain showers tonight and into early Wednesday, but things do dry out by Wednesday evening and look to continue to remain dry by Thursday and Friday. And lastly, regarding cloud cover, a few breaks here and there will be a lot more noticeable with those clouds in the sky between Tuesday and Thursday, with a better chance for sunshine heading into Friday. But to our Skycast, you can see here temperatures in the 20s and 30s, clouds increasing from the east and from the west throughout the early afternoon to early evening. It's still looking pretty mild, though. Great outdoor weather if you want to go for that run or bike ride after work today. Tonight is when some spotty rain showers begin to arrive ahead of a cold front as warm air surges in from the south, and those temperatures Wednesday, when that sun peaks out in the afternoon, will climb as high as the upper 50s to low 60s. The actual cold front sweeps through early Thursday morning, and those temperatures fall a little bit into the 30s, but they do rebound back into the upper 40s to low 50s by Thursday afternoon. So over the next 12 or so hours, we're looking at pretty mild March-like weather with highs in the upper 40s to low 50s, increasing clouds tonight. Here comes the spotty rain around midnight, lingering into the early morning hours for your Wednesday. 7-day forecast. Mild Wednesday, still a little bit mild Thursday and Friday, heading into Easter weekend. So far, so good. Weather's cooperating with some sunshine peeking out both days for the weekend.
Now, the news with Steve McMurray and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Had to think about it. It was Tuesday. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us this half hour. I'm Steve McMurray.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
Let's start this half hour with a check of that Storm Tracker 2 forecast. We talked yesterday about the snow would be melting because of the warmer temperatures, and that looks like it's going to continue today.
Yeah, the snow melt with the strong March sun, the warmer temperatures. When we get snow events like this in late March, early April, the snow doesn't tend to stick around like it would if it was January or February. Right. So even though we have a lot of snow on the ground in some spots, it will continue to melt. Currently in our area, it's 32 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. Other locations in the hilltops, a little bit cooler, but that's the common temperature. Actually, already 47 and 46 out in Rochester and Buffalo. And those warmer temperatures, what we'll be seeing throughout the day today, causing, again, that additional snow melt. But a heads up, if you do live in those higher elevations and you are below freezing, watch out for some icy spots on untreated surfaces. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Again, entirely quiet conditions early this morning and starting out with some sunshine for your Tuesday. However, clouds will increase throughout the day and those temperatures again do climb into the upper 40s to low 50s. We're tracking the arrival of some rain showers tonight, but even warmer temperatures tomorrow as highs approach near 60. We're following that, plus a look at what to expect for the remainder of the week and into Easter weekend straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. An update for you now on that break.
Welcome back. Time now to showcase the weather photo of the day. And as with the past week or so, we've been showcasing some local birds in the area. And we've got some great submissions they're going to be showing over the next few days. But with the snow we've seen recently, I wanted to take a quick look at a great photo submitted. Blue Mountain Lake on a fire tower. Look at this great shot right there. The iced over conditions on the tower, which usually happens when you have those strong winds way up on those hilltops, and of course those snow-covered trees. Blue sky in the background. Fantastic shot submitted to our page right here on WKTV.com/weather/pics. If you would like to submit a photo like this one or want to continue submitting, for example, our latest trend, which is going to be the local birds, send it at WKTV.com/weather/pics for your chance to be featured right here on News Channel 2 at sunrise on weekday mornings. Those temperatures across the area hovering right around freezing in parts of Oneida County, 32 Whitesboro, 33 Westmoreland, but down into the 20s. You head into the Mohawk Valley, 24 Little Falls, 27 Hessville, 26 degrees in Inlet. But we do warm up into the 40s and eventually 50s by this afternoon with increasing clouds. Even warmer temperatures are expected during the middle of the week this week. Plus, we have look at what to expect for Easter weekend straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. The Syracuse University women's basketball.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Today is starting out a little warmer than yesterday, and we continue to warm up even warmer with highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. A live look outside from our camera on the Nexus Center looking at downtown Utica. It's a quiet start. Rush hour hasn't quite started yet. Roads still a little quiet this morning. Temperature 32 degrees, right around freezing. Some locations north and east of Utica are a bit cooler, down into the 20s. So there is a chance for some ice to develop on untreated surfaces. So heads up for that as you head out the door this morning. We continue to warm up into the 30s, 40s, and eventually the upper 40s to low 50s for today. So right around average for March standards. Normal high 46, normal low 42 or 28 degrees. The winds will be a bit breezy today, between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Noticeable, but not too bad. And the winds will continue to remain, at least in the area for today. Then the winds will calm by tomorrow. Radar shows quiet conditions all across central New York. And as mentioned, the winds will quiet down for Wednesday and into Thursday before they pick back up again on Friday, as we are expecting some more sunshine that day and even more dry weather. But our best chance for seeing rain this week looks to be tonight and into early Wednesday, as some rain showers ahead of a cold front arrive. Then Wednesday evening does dry out, and we continue to see dry weather for Thursday and Friday. Still a few breaks in the clouds over the next few days. They'll be stubborn in the air, but with that strong March sun, it should whisk away a lot of these clouds, especially by the mid-morning to early afternoon. And so to our skycast for today, it's starting out a bit chilly in some spots, in the 20s, some locations 30s. Sunshine gives way to clouds increasing from both the southeast and the southwest as two systems collide over central New York. However, it won't bring anything other than just cloud cover and warmer temperatures. You can see here in the upper 40s to low 50s. Following that, some rain arrives ahead of a cold front heading into tonight. Overnight lows only falling into the low 40s to upper 30s. Then that rain pushes through, and by Wednesday afternoon, we could be seeing some sunshine, and those temperatures do climb as high as the upper 50s to low 60s. Then that cold front finally pushes through early Thursday morning, and we cool down a little bit heading into the second half of the work week. Over the next 12 hours, you can see those temperatures pretty mild, pretty spring-like. Then in tonight, clouds give way to rain showers after midnight, lingering into the early morning. 7-day forecast, upper 50s, low 60s on Wednesday, down into the 40s for Thursday and Friday. So far, Easter weekend looking pretty good weather-wise, with mostly dry weather and some peaks of sunshine.
And the news continues right now.
Now, the news with Steve McMurray and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I am Steve McMurray.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And a lot to get to, including breaking news out of Baltimore about a bridge collapse. We'll have the details coming up in just a minute. But we want to get a check of the forecast first. Some melting snow yesterday. Some parts might have had a little bit of a freeze overnight. So just be careful as you're heading out the door.
Yeah, mainly the higher elevations. It's below freezing, icy conditions where the snow is melted. But in the Mohawk Valley, at least in Oneida County, it's a little warmer. Look at those current conditions. We're up a degree in the past hour, currently at 33 at Griffiths and Rome. So if we're 33, there's really no risk for icy spots in the lowest elevations at this point. There's a lot of strong winds mixing those warmer temperatures down into the surface. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. All is quiet here locally, and we're expecting to remain quiet for the entire day today, as morning sunshine gives way to more clouds in the afternoon, but it's going to be pretty warm with highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. We're tracking the arrival of some rain showers tonight, but even warmer temperatures expected tomorrow as highs approach the upper 50s to low 60s. Then a little bit of a cool down to wrap up the work week, and we have a look at that, plus what to expect for Easter weekend straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. Well, breaking news for you.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Time now for your Munson CommuteCast as we take a look at road conditions heading to work today, and of course that commute as you head home from work today. Starting out, taking a live look at those drive times for first the I-90, Interstate, and the Arterial. So far, so good. No accidents to report of this morning. Average speed along I-90 looking pretty typical at 65 miles per hour. Route 5S, average speed of 44 to 47, right around a 20-minute drive if you're heading to or from Utica and Mohawk. Route 49, Utica to Rome, on a 10-minute drive, still looking pretty okay. And lastly, if you're heading from Cooperstown to I-90 or back, the drive time currently at 34 to 36 minutes. And they are looking at Route 12, heading north to Remsen from 790, right around an 18 to 16-minute drive time. So if you're heading to work today, roads are dry. But if you are in outlying areas that are below freezing, watch out for some icy spots as the snow has frozen. But beyond that, we warm up above freezing over all the area by this afternoon with highs in the 40s and 50s, dry weather with a bit more clouds in the sky. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. The Easter Bag Brigade is a band of...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. It's starting out to be a quiet day out there. In fact, with some sunshine all across the area and temperatures in the 30s, warming up into the 40s and 50s by this afternoon. A live look at downtown Utica right now. A great shot of the sunrise in the backdrop. The sunrise time officially is right around 7 a.m. and will continue to get earlier and earlier. So even with daylight saving time, it's going to get a lot more bright as we approach the official sunrise times in the 6 to 7 a.m. hour within the span of the next month or two. Currently 33 with clear skies at Griffiths and Rome. Feels like 24 with a decent east-southeasterly wind of 11 miles per hour. And the winds will remain pretty noticeable today. Not too bad, but enough to cool things down a little bit. But the sunshine gives way to clouds. And beyond that, it's going to warm up a little bit too, with highs approaching the upper 40s to low 50s. And the radar, it's looking quiet and dry, and we look to remain entirely dry for the day today. So regarding those winds, breezy today, winds calm a little bit tomorrow and Thursday, then pick right back up again as we head into Friday. Then regarding rainfall, dry today, rain arrives tonight, lingering into early Wednesday morning before things do eventually dry out by Wednesday evening and look to remain dry by Thursday and Friday. Lastly, regarding cloud cover, well, we're going to be seeing a bit more clouds in the sky over the next few days. A few breaks today through Thursday, better chance for way more sun as we approach Friday. But let's head straight to the Skycast because today it's a quiet start. Clouds increase both from the southeast and the southwest, as you can see here. Today, though, dry with clouds, temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s. Following that, a few rain showers develop over the area tonight as rain develops ahead of an approaching cold front. But for the most part, Saturday actually ends up pretty dry, especially for the afternoon, evening hours, with some sun peeking out and that strong south wind. Wouldn't be shocked if we reach the upper 50s to low 60s. A very spring-like day in store for our area for tomorrow. Then, tomorrow night, more clouds increase. The cold front finally pushes through itself, and we cool down a little bit into the 30s and 40s by Thursday morning. But by the afternoon, we're back up into the upper 40s to low 50s. So over the next 12 or so hours, pretty mild, highs in the upper 40s, low 50s, increasing clouds. Those clouds give way to rain showers after midnight tonight, lingering into the early morning on Wednesday. Your 7-day forecast, pretty mild the next few days, down to the 40s for Thursday and Friday, but still not too bad. And so far, so good. Heading into Easter weekend, we're not tracking anything pretty notable. No strong winter storm expected, no 12 inches of snow. So as of now, it's looking pretty spring-like for Easter.
Yeah, and and if Easter's going to be March 31st, you don't expect it to be in the 60s. So a little chilly, but you just might have to wear a parka, maybe, in addition to your Easter bonnet. All right, I don't want to see you in an Easter bonnet. Thanks, Eric. SpaceX launched another fix, and the news rolls along.
Now, the news with Steve McMurray and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us this half hour. I'm Steve McMurray.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
Got some breaking news out of Baltimore we want to get to about a bridge collapse. We'll get to that in just a minute, but want to check the forecast first. A little warm-up on the way.
Yeah, that's right. We're talking 30s this morning, 20s some spots, but we're up into the 40s and 50s by this afternoon. A little bit less sunshine today compared to yesterday, but again, looking a little more mild. Current conditions across central New York, 33 in Rome, up a degree from in the past hour, 32 still in Hamilton. Some other areas submitted by our sky watchers, for example, in the North Country in the 20s. Parts of the Mohawk Valley just around freezing, 31, 30 degrees, Edmiston. So it's still hovering around that mark. Regardless, if you are in the below freezing range in the higher elevations, watch out for some icy spots from all that snow melt that occurred yesterday. And even more snow is expected to melt today as we warm up pretty quickly from the 30s into the 40s and potentially low 50s here in the Mohawk Valley. But as you can see, sunshine gives way to mostly cloudy skies. Following today, we're tracking some rain showers arriving tonight, heading into early tomorrow. Then tomorrow looking even warmer with highs in the upper 40s to as high, upper 50s to as high as the low 60s. Then a bit of a cool down. We'll look at that, plus what to expect for Easter weekend straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. A major bridge collapse.
Good morning, welcome back. It's time now to showcase the weather photo of the day on this Tuesday, and this photo submitted to us of the Blue Mountain Lake, a great shot of the snowy scene up there. You can see the ice accumulated on the fire tower up there, which usually happens when we have very strong winds on top of these mountains, and of course just a great shot of the blue skies in the background. Don't worry though, if you have submitted bird pictures, we're still going to get to those as we head into tomorrow and eventually Thursday and Friday. And if you haven't submitted a photo, if you have a bird feeder outside with, for example, some birds you wish to showcase, send it WKTV.com/weather/pics for your chance to have it showcased right here on News Channel 2 at sunrise during the weekdays. We'll continue this bird picture thing for at least maybe the next week or so. Temperatures this morning starting out in the 30s and 20s. 33 Whitesboro, 24 Little Falls, 27 Inlet, 23 Lake Pleasant, 30 down in Cooperstown. And we continue to warm up today from the 30s and 20s up to the 40s and 50s with increasing clouds and even warmer temperatures expected tomorrow, but we're going to be dodging some rain showers. We'll talk about that in detail straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. The Syracuse University women's basketball team looked to
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, welcome back everyone. This Tuesday starting out a bit cool, not as cool as yesterday, but we do expect more clouds in the sky compared to the completely sunny conditions we saw over the past few days. Live at downtown Utica, it's a beautiful start to the day today. A nice colorful sunrise as some mid to upper level clouds are slowly moving in, giving way to again a mainly mostly cloudy sky for today. Currently 33 degrees, clear at Griffiths and Rome. Feels like 24 though with a east-southeast wind of 11 miles per hour. Dew point currently at 17 degrees, so the air is currently dry near the surface. Today, we expect to climb from the 30s and 20s to as high as the 40s and 50s. The average high this time of year, 46, normal low 28. So this is feeling a lot more like an average late March day. Now, on the radar, it's currently looking dry, and we're expected to remain entirely dry throughout the morning, afternoon, and evening. No umbrella or snow shovel needed for today, but keep those sunglasses handy for this morning. Might not need it for your evening drive. It will be breezy though today. Wind speeds around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Winds do calm by tomorrow and Thursday before picking right back up again as we head into Friday. Regarding rainfall, well, our best chance of rain looks to be tonight and into early tomorrow morning as rain showers arrive ahead of a cold front. Following that, though, Wednesday evening does shape up a little bit more on the dry side with some sunshine peeking out. And then we do remain dry for Thursday and Friday, cutting it close with a coastal low heading into Friday evening. But regarding sunshine, still a few breaks for today, Wednesday and Thursday. Best chance for more widespread sunshine looks to be on Friday. But to the near term, on our Skycast, temperatures in the 20s and 30s this morning, increasing clouds both from the southeast and from the southwest. But it will be warming up, though, with that south wind as highs approach the upper 40s to low 50s. A pretty mild late March day. Then the rain showers begin to develop overnight tonight. And then by early Wednesday morning, rain showers gradually decreasing and some sunshine peeking out. And again, with that strong south wind, we do climb into the upper 50s to as high as low 60s for tomorrow. A very beautiful spring day for the afternoon and evening. Clouds increase once more. The cold front finally pushes through into central New York, and those temperatures cool a little bit overnight before warming back up into the 40s and 50s by Thursday afternoon. But for today, it's mild and dry with increasing clouds, highs in the upper 40s, low 50s. Tonight, clouds give way to rain showers with lows in the upper 30s to low 40s. 7-day forecast, pretty mild for the next 4 or so days. Heading into Easter weekend, so far so good. It's looking pretty dry for those of you going out for the Easter egg hunt or just going to Easter Mass. Anything Easter related, it's looking to be a pretty pleasant weekend so far.
All right, and that is good news to hear. Thanks a lot, Eric. Well, if you appreciate fast service when you go out to...
Now, the news with Steve McMurray and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Hey, good morning, and thank you for joining us this Tuesday. I'm Steve McMurray.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
A lot to get to this morning, including a bridge collapse in the city of Baltimore. We'll have that coming up in just a minute, but we want to get it right to the forecast so you can better plan your day.
And we're talking about temperatures right around the 32-degree mark this morning. Some locations a little below freezing, so watch out for some icy spots. But we're warmer than yesterday, but a bit more clouds in the sky. So let's take a look at the current conditions out there right now. We are seeing an increase of clouds moving into central New York. Still pretty sunny out there, but a pocket of cooler temperatures up in Saranac Lake at 19 degrees, 32 in Hamilton and Rome, 33 down in Binghamton. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. All is quiet here in central New York this morning, and over the next 12 or so hours, we're seeing that sunshine give way to mostly cloudy skies and temperatures climbing up into the upper 40s to low 50s. Beyond that, though, we are expecting clouds to give way to some rain showers tonight, and then warmer temperatures expected for tomorrow. We'll look at that, how warm it gets, plus what to expect for the remainder of the work week straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. As we told you, a major bridge collapse in
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Today is starting out to be on the sunny side, although a little bit cool. Not nearly as cool as yesterday, and in fact, we actually warm up warmer than yesterday with highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. A live look, excuse me, at downtown Utica from our camera on the Nexus Center. We're seeing clouds start to increase after a colorful sunrise. Temperature currently at 32 degrees. Feels like 25 with that east-southeast winds of 8 miles per hour. Dew point is 17, so the air is dry. And so far, we are expected to climb into the 30s, 40s, and potentially low 50s by this afternoon, roughly around 3 to 4 p.m. And so far, expect to remain entirely dry for the day today. Regarding winds, because the winds will be a little breezy today, between 10 and 15 miles per hour, winds become more calm as you approach Wednesday and Thursday, pick up again on Friday. And regarding rainfall, well, it's looking dry for today. Rain showers do arrive, though, by tonight from a system ahead of a cold front, and this will linger into the early morning hours Wednesday before things do dry out by Wednesday evening, and of course for Thursday and parts of Friday. And regarding sunshine, it's still going to be a generally cloudy stretch of weather. Some more sunshine peeks out here and there, but otherwise more clouds in the sky than sun between today and Thursday. But sun does arrive a lot more prominently as we head into Friday. But to our skycast for today, we're talking about sunshine giving way to clouds from both directions, from the southeast and the southwest, as two systems do collide in our area. One thing it will not be bringing, though, is rainfall. As you can see here, cloudy skies, but pretty much an entirely dry day today, and spring-like too, with highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. Tonight, we can see that rain arriving ahead of that cold front. Spotty in nature for the most part. Most of the heavier rainfall looks to fall east of central New York. But as you can see here, by around the afternoon hours on Wednesday, that strong south wind brings with it those warmer temperatures and even drying out with sunshine. Highs in the upper 50s, low 60s. Could be a pretty pleasant evening before that cold front does arrive tomorrow night and into Thursday morning. Cooling things down a little bit, but it's temporary as we're back up into the 40s and 50s by Thursday. And so for today, temperatures climbing into the upper 40s, clouds continue to increase, then those clouds give way to rain showers after midnight, lingering into the early morning Wednesday. Your 7-day forecast, that looks to be the best chance of seeing rain for the next several days. So far looking dry into Thursday and Friday, a coastal system missing our area mostly Friday night into Saturday. 40s for the weekend, for Easter weekend. So far looking good if you have any activities planned for Easter Sunday.
Meteorologist Eric Gage is joining us right now with a first look at the forecast, and temperatures are climbing from this morning, and looks like a pretty decent day so far.
Yeah, pretty decent. A few clouds in the sky, but with March weather, we can take the nice weather we get it. It's currently in the 40s out there right now, and a live look outside from our camera atop Hartwick College overlooking Oneonta. We're seeing a few clouds pass over the area. Generally, mostly cloudy day in store for us today. Some sunshine is peeking out in the Mohawk Valley, but something pretty interesting which is going on right now. It's in the 40s in the Mohawk Valley, 45 Westmoreland, 44 Little Falls. You head up into the North Country, it's up into the 50s. It's warmer up at Inlet and Old Forge than it is in downtown Utica. Heading to the south, similar conditions in those higher elevations. Oneonta at 52, 47 over in Norwich, and 44 degrees in Cooperstown. And even though we are looking at clouds, no rain is coming with it. It's completely dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. And over the next 12 or so hours, we continue to climb into the upper 40s to low 50s in the valley. Clouds continue to remain pretty stationary over central New York, and then that turns to a few spotty rain showers tonight. We'll talk about potential rainfall amounts and when the rain comes to an end coming up. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. Utica police have made an arrest and connect.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back, everyone. This Tuesday is shaping up to be a overall pretty mild one, although one thing that is noticeable is a lot more clouds in the sky today compared to yesterday. A live look at downtown Utica right now. We did see a few passing clearing skies, but some clouds have moved in yet again, and that will continue to be the case for the remainder of this afternoon and this evening. It's currently 42 degrees at Griffiths and Rome, and there is some sunshine peeking out there as well, but it does still feel like the 30s with that southeast wind of 10 miles per hour, and more humid air is starting to move in as we approach the afternoon and evening as a frontal boundary arrives from the west. You can still see here those temperatures will continue to climb into the upper 40s to low 50s, already in the 50s due to mixing up in the higher elevations north and south of the valley. But regarding rainfall chances, you can see here looking entirely dry until around the overnight hours, 11 p.m., midnight onwards. That's when a few spotty rain showers will continue to move in. But for now, things are dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. And you can see here our best chance for rain looks to be tonight and early tomorrow morning. Following that, we dry out for Thursday and most of Friday. But we are monitoring a coastal system that will still likely pass us to the east, miss us entirely before anything moves into our local region. So for now, we'll keep Thursday and Friday completely dry. Now, how much rainfall are we talking? Well, your rain gauge will likely not fill up too much with this system. We're talking about negligible amounts in some locations, maybe a quarter inch, half-inch maximum. This frontal boundary is going to be a fairly weak one. But beyond that, we're looking at another cold front that arrives heading into Wednesday night. But you can see in our skycast, sunshine this morning gave way to cloudy skies, and it's again expected to remain mostly cloudy for the remainder of the afternoon and this evening. Still looking mild. Then here comes those rain showers tonight, but you can see it's not completely widespread, not a complete washout. This system will continue to push eastward throughout the day, and in between the surge of rain and the actual cold front to the west, we could be seeing some sunshine by Wednesday afternoon and temperatures climbing into the upper 50s to low 60s. Then, following that, there comes that cold front. We cool down a little bit heading into Thursday morning, but temperatures do rebound back into the 40s and 50s by Thursday afternoon. So again, we started out in the 30s, up into the 40s this afternoon, with the clouds continue to increase, and we remain on the mostly cloudy side for tonight. But notice right around 12 a.m. to 2 a.m., that's when some spotty rain showers will arrive. Your 7-day forecast: Wednesday starting out a little bit rainy, drying out by the afternoon. Thursday, still some lingering clouds. Friday, our best chance of seeing some noticeable sunshine again. And as we head into the weekend, Easter weekend, it's still dry Saturday, but we can't rule out some rain showers yet for Sunday. So far, things are up in the air with that point, but we're not noticing anything too impactful. We're not looking at any major winter system at this point. So for now, we're looking at a pretty quiet stretch of weather.
All right, that is good to hear. And we have had snow on Easter Sunday, and it's March 31st, so it's not crazy, but dry is better. All right, thanks a lot, Eric. Well, tonight is your chance to be with a look at some snow melt update.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a pretty warm stretch, at least the past few days, at least above freezing. And with that strong March sun, we can see here that a lot of that snow that has fallen, even up in Camden, you can see some green grass starting to form as well. And just the snow isn't going to stick around as we head into the final week of March and the first full week of April. In fact, let's take a look at that in full screen to see what is taking place across central New York. And you can see even the places that saw near a foot of snow, that snow is continuing to get compacted and melt. Lawrence, snow, you can start to see some of that grass peeking out as well. Sherburne, almost entirely looking at just a few snow spots right there as well. And today, it's still pretty mild, still warmer up in Otter Lake and Inlet than it is in the Mohawk Valley. 51 Inlet, 46 degrees in Westmoreland, 45 Little Falls, 48 Dolgeville. To the south, 52 Sherburne, 48 Norwich, 50 Oneonta, and 52 degrees in Unadilla, 55 down in Shenango County in Afton. And right now on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we're looking at entirely quiet conditions for the next several hours, as clouds still remain pretty stubborn today, looking mostly cloudy by the early evening hours and early tonight hours before a few spotty rain showers continue to move in overnight tonight. We're talking about the arrival, how much rain we're thinking that's going to be falling, and then after that, what to expect for the remainder of the work week straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. There you see the
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. It's turning out to be a pretty mild day, although the clouds a bit more stubborn in the air compared to yesterday with those completely pale blue skies. A live look at downtown Utica right now from our Nexus Center camera. Something I've been monitoring right here has been the lack of snow on this grassy knoll right here. A reminder that if this snow fell in, let's say, late January, early February, even if we had warmer days, the snow will stick around a little bit, but because it's late March and almost early April, any measurable snow we do see with that strong sun will melt that snow right away. You can probably tell by it if, for example, your house casts a shadow and you can see the snow melt behind it while the shadow, the snow is still present. But regardless, it's still pretty mild out there, 42 degrees with some sunshine in Rome, a few passing clouds, and mostly cloudy skies everywhere else in the southern valleys and north country. Southeast wind at 10 miles per hour, bringing those feels like temps down to 36 degrees. And we warm up into the upper 40s to low 50s for today in the Mohawk Valley before cooling down into the upper 30s to low 40s tonight. But regarding rain chances, we are remaining entirely dry until well after sunset. In fact, right around midnight is when a few spotty rain showers do develop. That looks to be the only real notable rainfall or snowfall over the next few days. Live radar showing quiet conditions all across central New York, and again, our best chance of seeing rain looks to be tonight and early tomorrow morning. Things do dry out by tomorrow afternoon before a cold front arrives again tomorrow night, and then things cool down and dry out for Thursday and parts of Friday. But how much rainfall are we talking? Well, even with this frontal boundary, it's pretty weak. It's not expected to bring a whole lot of rain, negligible in some spots, maybe a quarter inch to half an inch maximum, not a complete washout. And again, beyond this is really our only real notable chance of precipitation over the next few days. So sunshine this morning gave way to mostly cloudy skies this afternoon as they approach from both the southeast and the southwest. And with that south wind, of course, those temperatures are climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s, a pretty mild March day here across central New York. Tonight, overnight lows will fall down into the upper 30s to low 40s, and here comes those spotty rain showers. Notice it's not really widespread, and some locations obviously will see a little more than rain than others. Then, as at least the surge of warm air passes us, we have a brief window of sunshine and warm temperatures Saturday, or at least Wednesday, with highs approaching the upper 50s, low 60s. Then the cold front arrives Wednesday night, and we cool back down into the 40s and 30s. So we started out with sunshine, warming up into the 40s and 50s today. Those clouds increase, and those clouds give way to rain tonight, right around midnight, lasting into the early morning hours tomorrow. Your 7-day forecast. Next 7 or so days, looking not too bad. Pretty average for March standards, especially from Thursday to Saturday and Sunday. And aside from the possibility of some rain showers on Sunday, we'll monitor that. We're looking at nothing really notable over the next 7 or so days. So if you have plans for Easter Sunday, even if it might rain a little bit, we're not talking about any major impact to travel if you're traveling to see family or flying or anything.
All right, sounds good. That's a good thing to hear. Thanks a lot, Eric. Well, a precedent-setting figure.
Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Not too shabby a day out there today.
Yeah, it warmed up. Temperatures make it into the 50s. We've had this breeze throughout the day. The breeze will be with us as we head into tonight. But the big story is the warm temperatures. It's going to get warmer here as we head into the day tomorrow. We're fortunate enough to see the sunshine. That lasted for most of the day. Our current temperature is 52 degrees. We have a southeast wind around 9 miles an hour. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things look quiet. We do have some reflectivity showing up to the west, but a lot of this is not falling to the ground. We're expecting to see some light rain arrive as we head into late tonight. In fact, that rain will be arriving after midnight. It'll be around first thing Wednesday morning. Wednesday looks mild. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 50s. The weather does cool off, but it's seasonably chilly as we head towards Easter. Forecast for this evening, cloudy skies, temperatures in the 40s. Again, tracking some rain overnight. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Unemployment numbers are
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Milder weather arriving in central New York, and despite the wind and the cloud cover, the snow rapidly melting. This is a live look in Old Forge, where things have changed quite a bit. We had snow on the ground in a lot of places, still snow on the ground in areas that had quite a bit of snow over the weekend, but it is going pretty quickly, and that's going to be the case here through the next couple of days as we continue to see milder temperatures. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the region. The melt meter is high again tomorrow. Looking at high temperatures in the upper 50s, mostly cloudy skies, even some rain involved here. So I think that's going to do a number on the snowpack. I think we're going to start to see a lot of grass showing up if you haven't already. That wind, by the way, it's been very persistent. That's a common thing, by the way, in the month of March. It's one of the windiest months of the whole year. We're going to see breezy conditions tomorrow and Thursday. The wind is back on Friday. Breezy conditions on Saturday. It's not uncommon to see windy conditions even through early April before the weather will finally start to settle down as we continue to warm up. A lot of this wind is generated by contrasting temperature and strong pressure gradients, and we're seeing both of those working their way in place here over the past couple of days. West Berlin 51 degrees, Dollarshall 54, Little Falls 52. Across the Southern Valleys, Cooperstown is 51, Oneonta 55, Norwich checks in with 59 degrees. Clouds have thickened up throughout the day, and we're tracking rain. As we look to the west, we can track a cold front that's moving through Michigan. This will be our weather as we head into tomorrow. A lot of the rain happens early in the day. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, cloudy skies, overnight lows drop into the upper 30s. We're above freezing, so we're not concerned about any black ice. Rain showers arrive late tonight as well as early tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon look warmer than today. Highs are expected to be in the mid to upper 50s. Rain showers in the morning. We should see a few breaks of sunshine in the afternoon. The weather looks pretty quiet with cooler conditions heading into Thursday and Friday. Rain develops tonight, low of 39. Rain showers first thing tomorrow morning, and then we get a chance to dry out. The winds turn into the west, and it looks less windy tomorrow compared to today and yesterday, especially in the Mohawk Valley. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Cooler weather to follow in the wake of that cold front. Thursday's high 48. Looking at highs in the low 40s on Friday, mid 40s Saturday. Pretty quiet weather. Looking at dry conditions for Easter weekend. Sunshine, a little chilly on Sunday, but not looking at any snow this year because you never know. Temperatures in the upper 40s Monday and Tuesday.
Especially this early. I
Yes.
mean, nobody would
Early
be like,
March.
oh, I can't believe it snowed on March 31st, because it happens.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Bill. The FDA has granted, let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, and we're talking snowfall totals today.
Yeah, we're just giving you an update on how we stand for the season in the city of Utica. Of course, we had that big snowfall over the weekend, 12 inches recorded in the city of Utica, the largest one-day event of the season. That puts our snowfall total to 48.5 inches. We are still running behind by 45 inches. We've been getting plenty of rain. In fact, rainfall totals, we're running a surplus of over 3 inches for the winter months. So even though we've been running behind on snowfall, we are not in any danger of getting a drought. We've been doing just fine in terms of rainfall, and the water table is full heading into the spring season. The snow is going to continue to melt. Tomorrow's high 59 will cool off into the 40s here for the remainder of the week. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Pretty quiet out there. Some light rain will be developing as we head into late tonight. Temperatures will settle back into the 40s here this evening under mostly cloudy skies. If you're taking the dog out for a walk, the weather should be pretty nice. Tonight's featured dog Susie from Boonville. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. We're tracking some cooler weather ahead. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The countdown.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking milder weather and a cold front that will bring us some rain as we head into tonight. Here's a live look in downtown Utica. Overcast skies after seeing a decent amount of sunshine. Temperatures will remain above freezing this evening. There's no danger of any black ice tonight as we stay above freezing through tomorrow morning. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the region. Lots of melting snow will be continuing as we head into tomorrow, a high temperature of 59. There's also going to be less of a breeze. I know it's been a windy stretch of weather, especially the last 2 days. The wind can be a little frustrating this time of the year because it's finally starting to warm up, and then the wind kind of robs that warm feeling. We're looking at breezy conditions tomorrow and Thursday. The wind is back on Friday, and it will become a little bit lesser on Saturday. It's the windiest time of the whole year. The saying is March comes in like a lion and leaves like a lamb. A lot of times around here, it's that the lion tends to stay around a lot longer. Our sky watchers checking in, 50 degrees in Whitesboro and Clinton, as well as Barneveld and New Hartford. Seems to be a pretty popular number. Fairfield 49, Mohawk with 49 degrees, Skenevis 53, and Paynes Hollow with 48. Cold front approaches from the west, and this front will arrive overnight, producing widespread rain showers. In the wake of it, cooler temperatures. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Tonight, cloudy skies. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 30s. We're tracking some rain showers overnight, especially after midnight. These will be relatively light, and these will linger into tomorrow morning. And then we'll see a few breaks in the overcast. Milder temperatures approach the low to mid 50s in the afternoon. With some sunshine, could be even warmer than that. Winds turn into the west heading into tomorrow night. Looking at cloudy skies. On Thursday, the front gets hung up to our east, so we should see some clouds from that, but we should stay dry. High temperatures Thursday look to climb into the upper 40s. Tonight, rain develops, a low of 39. Again, the rain's relatively light. It's around through tomorrow morning, and then we'll get a chance to dry out with high temperatures in the upper 50s. Noticeably less windy tomorrow compared to the past 2 days. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy on Thursday, 48. Cooler on Friday, 42, partly sunny skies over the weekend with high temperatures in the low to mid 40s. Easter Sunday looks dry, a little chilly, but pretty quiet. Monday, 47, partly sunny skies, rain showers on Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Look at your forecast at 6. There's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Nice day today. It was windy, but it was milder. Our current temperature sits at 50 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. We saw some sunshine. The weather will continue to stay mild, but we are tracking some rain that will be approaching tonight as a cold front moves in. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, things look quiet for now. A few light rain showers to the west. Those will be moving in tonight. And it looks like after midnight is when most of this rain will be around. We'll have some rain showers here through early tomorrow, and then we'll get a chance to dry out. It does look milder and less windy on Wednesday as winds turn into the west, but some cooler weather, some seasonably cooler weather will follow as we head into the end of the week, and that's how things will be trending heading towards Easter Sunday. This evening, cloudy skies, temperatures in the 40s, again tracking a return to some rain. A look at the forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Unemployment numbers are out.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. A mild day today. The weather's going to stay warm tomorrow before some cooler weather returns. And along with the change in temperature, we also have some rain on the way. So live look in downtown Utica. We saw a decent amount of sunshine today, but that wind was around and it kind of made things feel chilly. I think we'll get a little bit less wind tomorrow. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, things look pretty quiet. Some rain showers to the west will be arriving tonight. The melt meter stays high. We're not going to be dealing with any black ice tonight. We'll stay above freezing, so some good news there. Tomorrow's high 59 means that any snow that's still around is going to continue to melt. I know the snow is gone in some areas, but not all. That wind will become less tomorrow. Breezy conditions Wednesday, Thursday. The winds are back Friday. Less windy on Saturday. This is the windiest time of the year. March, well, the saying goes, in like a lion, out like a lamb, but this time of the year it's in like a lion, out like a lion. And again, we're going to be talking about more wind here over the next several days. Our sky watchers, Whitesboro, Clinton, 50 degrees, West Leyden, 55. Gray, 61. Fairfield, though, 49. Westford, 49 degrees. West Lawrence with 60. Radar and satellite image shows a cold front approaching from the west. That will arrive overnight and eventually bring a drop in temperature. Tonight, cloudy skies. The rain arrives after midnight. It looks relatively light and scattered in nature, so not everybody's going to get soaked. But by tomorrow morning, some scattered showers, especially east of Utica. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 30s. Tomorrow, we should see some breaks in the overcast late in the day, so we'll call it mostly cloudy. Temperatures will be making their way into the mid to upper 50s. Tomorrow night, overcast skies. The front gets hung up to the east on Thursday, so while it looks dry locally, I think the clouds are going to linger around. Temperatures Thursday afternoon will make their way into the upper 40s. Forecast for tonight, rain developing, a low of 39. Tomorrow, showers in the morning, will dry out in the afternoon. Less wind, a high of 59. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy on Thursday, partly sunny Friday. It does cool down a bit. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 40s heading into Easter weekend. And Easter Sunday looks chilly, but pretty nice with temperatures in the low 40s. Sunshine Monday, rain returns on Tuesday.
Tell you what, even if it's a little chilly on Easter, just to have the sun out,
It always makes a difference, doesn't
it
it?
does make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Everyone dressed in their Easter best. So thanks for that, Bill. Appreciate it. Still to come. Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Well, this is one of my unfavorite graphics.
Yeah.
But things can only get better because we're out of this.
We are climbing out of this, but I do want to show folks that this is what we're going to be contending with as we get closer to the eclipse. You can see here that a lot of these days have cloud cover. There's more cloud cover than not. And this is why we're averaging about 75% cloud cover, even on Monday, April 8th. It's too early. That's not our forecast yet.
Yeah,
We're
calm
still
down.
2 weeks away, and we're not going to be able to do that just yet. But from a statistics point, it's going to be pretty hard. We're going to need to have some luck to see that. We're hoping that by we keep talking about this, maybe we'll jinx it for the good.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
We'll see. Let's take a look at what's going on out there this evening. Pretty quiet weather. Tomorrow, guess what? Frosty is going to be turning into a pancake. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s if there's still snow on the ground. A lot of places did lose the snow today. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some rain showers will be approaching from the west. Temperatures this evening in the upper 40s, still 47 degrees. So it's a pretty mild night. Overnight lows only drop down into the upper 30s with some rain developing late. Tracking a warm day tomorrow, but some cooler weather to follow. We'll look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Utica's busiest firehouse will either
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We're taking a live look at downtown Utica. The weather tonight warmer than last night. A lot of that has to do with cloud cover that has worked into the region. Temperatures are expected to stay above freezing, so we won't have to deal with any black ice overnight. Here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, dry conditions for now. That's going to change overnight with rain on the way. Quick check of the season snowfall totals. We picked up a foot over the weekend with that storm Friday night into Saturday. That puts our total to 48.5 inches. We are still running a significant departure. By this point in the season, we're pretty close to our season average, which is 95.5 inches for the city of Utica. So this will go down as a below normal snowfall. Rainfall has been above normal, so we're not in any danger of drought. The water table is full. And we're looking at windy conditions over the next couple of days, some rain overnight. Boy, it's been windy, hasn't it? March is known to be one of the windiest months of the whole year. It'll be breezy tomorrow and Thursday, windy on Friday. The winds will continue on Saturday, a little bit less Saturday compared to Friday. As we look at the radar and satellite image, we're tracking an area of low pressure to the west. This is going to change our weather tonight. South wind ahead of it will help bring temperatures into the upper 50s, and then eventually a change in the wind direction will bring some colder weather in from the west. It's not going to be as cold as it is right now in portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin. And you can see some snow on the radar, but still, temperatures will be cooler than they were earlier today. A look at the skycast tonight. Cloudy skies, overnight lows drop down into the upper 30s. Rain showers arrive late tonight and early tomorrow. So a wet start to Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, the rain comes to an end. Should see some sunshine. Temperatures will make their way into the 50s. Tomorrow night, cloudy skies. That front gets hung up to the east, and that could create extra cloud cover on Thursday. Otherwise, a dry day with high temperatures near 50. Rain developing tonight, low of 39. Showers around tomorrow morning. Then we should dry out in the afternoon. Winds turn into the west, and they will be lighter than today. Again, a high of 59. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy on Thursday, 48. Cooler Friday, 42, partly sunny. Looking dry over the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, temperatures in the low to mid 40s. Upper 40s Monday. Rain showers return on Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Our first look at the forecast tonight, we bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. And one of my not unfavorite graphics is the cloud cover history. But there's good news on the other side of this, we hope, because we're coming out of winter and spring.
We are coming out of winter. We're getting away from the cloudiest time of the year. But I just want to show you this, that we've been getting more sunshine, but the days are still pretty cloudy here. This is what we're contending with as we get closer to the solar eclipse.
Yeah.
So our statistical odds of getting a clear day on April 8th are not great. We're hoping to give you an idea at some point next week as the forecast kind of comes together here, but just trying to set expectations. And I'm hoping we're kind of jinxing this the right way.
Yes.
That we keep talking about how cloudy it is, that it turns out to be a day like yesterday, but we'll see. Let's take a look at what we do expect to see here, and that's warmer weather and more melting snow. Frosty is going to become a pancake tomorrow. Our temperatures in the upper 50s. A lot of places already saw a lot of snow melt across the region today. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some rain showers approaching from the west. There is a cold front on the way. Temperatures ahead of the front are still pretty mild. We're sitting at 46 degrees, clear skies, that east-southeast wind still out there this evening. The winds will become lighter throughout the day tomorrow. Rain is expected to arrive late tonight, a low of 39. We're tracking a mild day tomorrow, but some cooler weather ahead. A look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Utica's busiest.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking pretty quiet weather tonight. It is pretty mild out there ahead of a cold front. That cold front will be bringing some changes to our weather as we head into tomorrow. A few light rain showers are possible early tomorrow morning as this front moves in from the west. That's going to, again, bring us some rain showers for the first part of the day. I wanted to take a look at snowfall totals for the season for the city of Utica, just to give you an update here. For the season, 48.5 inches. We picked up a foot of snow from that storm over the weekend. But while that took a chunk out of the deficit, it didn't take a very large chunk. We're still 45 inches below average for the season. And again, we've been seeing a lot of rain, so this is not something that would cause a drought because we've been getting plenty of rainfall. The water table's high. But again, this season severely lacking snowfall. Breezy conditions. We have not lacked wind this month of March. Start out pretty calm, but the winds have been a thing here for the past couple of weeks. It stays windy over the next couple of days. The windiest day looks to be Friday, and the winds will be backing off somewhat on Saturday. By the way, March is the windiest month of the year traditionally. As I look at the radar and satellite image, low pressure approaches from the west, again dragging a cold front with this. The cold front in the process of weakening will just bring us a few scattered showers here late tonight. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Temperatures remain above freezing, so we don't have to worry about any black ice across the area, again, as temperatures remain above freezing. Showers early tomorrow give way to some breaks of sunshine. Temperatures will make their way into the 50s. It looks generally pleasant as we head into tomorrow night. Cloudy skies. The cold front gets hung up to the east on Thursday. And while it's dry locally, we could see some lingering clouds with that. Temperatures will be near 50. Tonight, rain develops, a low of 39. Tomorrow, showers in the morning. We'll get a chance to dry out in the afternoon. 59 for the high. The winds turn into the west in the afternoon and become lighter. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy on Thursday, 48. Partly sunny on Friday, Saturday, and Easter Sunday. Temperatures climb into the low to mid 40s. Sunshine Monday. Rain showers return on Tuesday. We'll be right back.